Okay, before we get started, I just want to give a super shout out for a super thanks from BuggerTime808, $5 US. He says, "Nice work, Mike. You're in the home stretch now regarding Garbitron. How does it feel to have one of the most beautiful Gamatrons in the world?" Well, feels pretty good. I know there's a couple other ones out there that are pretty spectacular, but you know, this one's up there too. So thanks again, brother. Much appreciated. I will put that $5 to good use. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. All right, it is a beautiful Saturday afternoon in October, so gotta like that. Usually our winters are like 9 months long, so getting spoiled a little bit here. I'm going over to meet my buddy Steve at my secret storage location, and I am picking up from him a new pinball machine, and it is a Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which is like a 1979 Gottlieb System 1 machine. I've actually had one before. I might have even got it off of Steve, but it was pretty rugged. The whole cabinet was painted black, and I sold that to basically Corey and Kevin. Kevin did the cabinet, Corey did the playfield, and then they sold it, and yeah, so I didn't really shop that one up and play it. I might have played it once they had it all set up and at the Graysley garage, but I don't even really recall. So this one from the photos looks to be in nice condition. The owner apparently has had it for a long time. Oh, the clanging in the back is some nice 27-inch pinball legs that I just cleaned up because apparently there's no legs. So also got a bin full of tools. I'm gonna set it up and test some voltages. Probably I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna hit a dead end right at the power supply. It's been sitting probably for a long time, and it's gonna need some board work. So anyway, it is new pinball day. I'll see you over there. All right, Steve, what did you bring me this time?
Wow, looks like a Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Ah, okay. Got a coin box, but
We do have a coin box.
where's all the coins, man?
No money in it.
You ripped me off yet again.
There is 2 keys.
All right, cool.
There might be a key for the coin door, actually.
Oh, okay, well that's a
So
bonus.
one is for the head,
Yeah.
and the other one could be for the coin door.
All right, cool. Well, you sent me a couple photos, and it was looking pretty good. So let's bust this guy out and have a closer look.
Alrighty.
Yeah, first look at this playfield.
It looks to be in real nice shape.
Yeah, that bonus area, that's the first area that's going
This
to get
game has
beat
not
up.
been
Right?
played. It's been in storage for like 30 years.
Oh my god.
It was working when it was put away.
Wow. That's crazy.
All the plastics are real nice.
Yeah, I don't see any broken plastics.
No.
Drop targets are all original.
Mm-hmm.
A couple broken rubbers, that's about it. Maybe a flipper bat that's a little cracked.
Yeah, one bad flipper.
I see the ball, the apron's nice. Yeah, it's a good looking machine. A little bit of signs of humidity, but that'll clean up. But the art itself looks pretty darn good. Yeah, it's a good looking machine. Good find. We're just talking about how many machines that I bought off you, and I think this is the 10th one, and it's buy 10 get one free, isn't it?
It's actually buy 100 get one free.
Buy 100 get one free. Okay.
You're getting there.
I actually am getting there. It's been a good number of machines, but yeah, look at this Backglass. Wow. It's got the nice mirroring. The display windows are not chipped. Yeah, it's a beauty. Some really nice art. I like that.
Well looked after.
Yeah. All right, the transaction is complete. And now it is time to set this thing up and plug it in, because this was in a warehouse, and I'm guessing there was no power. Otherwise, they would have tested it. But when it was put away 30 years ago, apparently it was working. But isn't that always the case? It was working when I folded it up. How many times have I heard that? But there is some damage due to the battery. Surprise, surprise. That chip has been victimized. Maybe that chip too. these resistors up here even. But I'll start with the power supply, measure some voltages. Like I said, I brought some legs, and also, courtesy of fellow shenanigander Bigfoot Bruce, sent me a few boards a while ago, and it's about friggin' time I actually use one. Can't remember if he said he put this together himself or not. This is a Lizzie board. It's kind of a maybe a relatively newer company reproducing boards. So this is the System 1, I believe. I hope it is. It says Lizzie 1, so let's see. Does it say? I think it is. Oh, where does it say? For sure. Anyway, the Lizzie 35 is for Bally, and then I think, yeah, Lizzie 80 is for the Gottlieb System 80. So anyway, let's throw this thing on legs and get a better look. Okay, I got the body on some legs, and next thing I'm going to do is remove the glass, lift up the playfield, see if we can find any treasures inside, and remove this isolation transformer, which we do not need, and it's just adding extra unnecessary weight. All right, well, I think there's some pretty serious beer spill going on here. The what do you call this? The beer foam completely disintegrated from the lock bar, and this was incredibly stiff. Ooh, yeah, we got some rust. Someone was having a party. Got a little frisky. I need to WD-40 this thing. It is tight. All right, let's have a look. Got the soundboard. I imagine this thing's going to be 100% complete. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. That ain't looking too good. Just, ooh. That is also not very good. Okay. This ain't gonna be a spit and polish job. I got a couple solenoids flopping around in here. Tilt bob. Speaker. I think I actually have a spare bank of resistors, so that's not a big deal. The biggest deal is whether or not these transformers work. Why are they so spotty? Almost looks like mud. But I think that's just the heat resistant paint they paint on there. But it almost looks like just mud. Anyway, moving on. We've got some chalk, piece of white chalk, some plasticky tray looking thing, one screw, a little bit of evidence of the original paperwork. Got this. This was a bit of a switch here. This is definitely not in a temperature controlled storage for probably 30 years, so shall be an interesting challenge. Anyway, I think I will remove the transformer and vacuum out this cabinet a bit. Okay, have one look at this side before I give it a wipe down. I've got some Zep, got a cloth and a bucket, and I need to put all that to work. Alright, have a look at the before here. See if I can make this look a little bit better. Okay, let's see how this all turned out. I just spent like, I don't know, 25 minutes or so going around pretty much everywhere. Use my brush to get in the grooves and all these grooves in the coin door frame. I gotta like come in with like a nice actual clean rag and get rid of all just the final wipe down. So it definitely looks better. I used some magic eraser as well. to get rid of some of the grimiest of grimes. Did the neck. Gave the back a quick wipe. Much easier to just pull out the playfield. It's just, you literally have to disconnect 2 connectors. And then this side, it was nasty. It was real nasty. But it's looking a lot better. And the inside of the coin door didn't really come much cleaner. The top did though. And in there, I gave it a bit of a wipe down. This foam pad just disintegrated into nothingness. But the inside turned out pretty good, all things considered. My speaker wire popped off there. It's just probably needs to be soldered on directly. In this area, a lot better. Some of this mud is just that heat resistant paint. Someone went in there and got a little frisky and got paint all over the place on the wire harness, on the plug. But starting to even smell a little better. Look at that. Vacuum and a wipe down. Oh yeah, and here's all the treasures I found. Someone, I don't know what was going on with the matches, but maybe some kid was like hiding the cigarettes from his parents. But where did he put the butts? Why couldn't he put the matches where the butts went? I have no other explanation as to mystery matches. But we got some chalk. This is an old fuse holder. Remnants of switches, rubber, screws for the isolation transformer. Advise location that the push button switch on the bottom of the cabinet will turn game off completely. Game is inoperative in this condition. Oh, so when you turn the machine off, it's off? Who would have thunk? Okay, so I think the only thing I really need to address here until I find out otherwise are these resistors, which may even be good. I can actually test them, but that and the speaker and everything else looks pretty good. So I'll stick on the head. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. Check out this solenoid. That one melted right through. Oh yeah, and no more isolation transformer. It is also very nasty. Hey fellow shenaniganders, if you are enjoying what you are seeing, why don't you click on these 3 dots at the bottom of any video and then find this heart, click on that, and hey, look at this, you can buy me a beer. You can use the slider to buy me 500 beers if you really like, but this is a way you can send thanks, and I very much appreciate your support. If you do so, your comment will be highlighted, and also I will give you a shout out. So thank you for all your support. Okay, I got the head on. Before I look too closely at cosmetic condition, I'm going to clean up the ledge there. All these displays have black in the corners, which is good. If you see white in the corners, that means your gas has escaped and it ain't going to work. So that's a good sign. Let's look. This back glass. A little bit of wear there, but other than that, maybe a tiniest little scuff there. I'd say this is a 9.5 out of 10. Look at these windows, they're not all cracked. They're usually cracked just from the heat of the displays. That's rare. Okay, and then that's pretty nasty. I'm gonna clean up some of this fuzz and wipe down the head. I did the top already. Wait, no, I did the top of this. It's better. So I'll give all that a wipe and be right back. So we've got one bad fuse for the light box lamps. And I did test these resistors, and a couple seem okay and a couple don't. I cleaned this. It's a little better. A little rusty. I'm pretty sure this and this is from leaky battery. I don't really want to touch it. But I do want to remove it. So we'll do that in a moment. So that ledge is yellow now instead of black. And I'm going to grab some pliers. This battery's been on here since 1979. I think it's about time you go. Yeah. Pretty bad. It's a GE. Wonder how long it actually lasted before it exploded. But yeah, time to remove that. Okay. Just connected body to the head. The pins were a little bit crusty, so I took my Dremel and cleaned them up a bit. But this connector that goes right under the battery, guess what? Those pins are practically disintegrated. So definitely going to be some repinning involved. And maybe even this guy here. Woo. Oh my God. It ain't looking good. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Good news though, is that I believe that I actually have a spare one of these. This side should be okay. Yeah. I have one or two of these at home, hopefully in better shape. So I'll add this to my bin to remind me to bring one of those. Just got to figure out which is the power connector here. That's A1, so that is the CPU. I think it's this guy, A2J1. Pretty sure that is our guy. So I'm just going to double check, and then we can turn on the machine and see if we get any voltages out of this thing. Okay, time to turn this on. See what happens, if anything. Didn't put the playfield in yet. Don't really feel the need. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Thought we might see coin door lights. All right, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. I can hear the transformer humming. Let's go. Let's just try for fun. Just bear with me for a minute. DC volts. Let's see if I can pull off at least one voltage. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to. This is where I'm going to grab negative. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Then this is going to be, hopefully, 5 volts. Whoa, look at that. Wow. This other pin should also be 5 volts. Now we need, this is ground here, and we need 12 volts. Do we got 12 volts? Are we doing that? Or wait, hold on. This one might be 12 volts. Negative 12. Whoa. Wow. That's surprising. Okay. Now I'm going to need my other hand. I'm going to check the 60 volts and 42 volts. I'll be right back. Okay, I might actually be able to do this. Got to grab ground from this cap for these voltages. Okay, let's see if we have 60 volts here. Holy shit. Okay, now 42 volts. Wow. Okay. The only volts left are the 4 and the 8 volts for displays, and I think I need to put the ground. Where do I got to put the ground for that one? I forget. But I'll check those and be right back. Okay, so for the display voltages, I need that ground. The one that goes throughout, like this bracket, this panel, etc. All right, I'm on DC. Yep. Let's see if we've got. That's what I was trying to move ever so gently. That's okay. Got to be very careful here. We've got 8 bolts. And is this 4? Oh, did you even see that? 3.7 and 8.5. Okay, we got a fully working power supply, so that is good news. Okay, I think on that note, it was a pretty good dent, pretty good start. I think I am going to wrap it up. Plus, I am getting very hungry, so food is motivating me to take a break. So I'll be back later or tomorrow.